Here's a brief history of the world. Let's start easy, shall we? From the flames of the sun god Amoretsu, some toss piece has to be the toss piece in charge. A boy born of a peach travels overseas to kill the ogre people, along with a dog, a monkey, and a pheasant. Oda Nobunaga and his Pokemon partner Zekrom fought a bloody but not fatal campaign to summon the god Arceus and unite the region. This goes on hereditarily until the Korazumi clan is in charge, and then the Kazuki overthrow them and kill all the Korazumi and genocide all of them. But there's one Korazumi who survives and kills the Kazuki and genocides all of the Kazuki along with the help of fucking Kaido, and Wano's borders are shut until the sun god re-arrives. But that's so common era. Let's flash back, shall we? In the land of there was a big fucking calamity, which meant everyone had to fuck off to the four winds. Like this one dude, Gilgamesh. He fucked off and he killed the ogre people over there. But as much as he liked killing people, there was this one guy who he just really liked fighting, and he was like, I love you, bro. No homo. When you die, I'm going to bring you back from the underworld. And then there was a big crack in the ground because apparently a bull or some shit. And then Gilgamesh met some dude on a boat. Apparently the earthquake over here was a tsunami and a flood over there. And this dude had a bunch of animals with him, and so he sailed on and rebuilt society. And so his grandchildren flourished and people flocked to this new society until, wouldn't you know it, it's a big fucking disaster again, and makes his all that society scattered to the four winds, and some of them go over there, and some of them go over there, some of them go over there, where they're welcomed as refugees, and 3 generations later it turns into no but fuck you, no but fuck you, no but fuck you, stop oppressing us, we're going home. And then it gets to wandering about the desert for a bit and finding where Granddad used to live and finding out someone else lived there, taking a vote and being like, okay, 10 of us reckon that it's going to be okay, 2 of us reckon it's going to go to shit, and Granddad wants to keep wandering around the desert for a while. Meanwhile, in a land far, far away, but not so far away by boat, the King Buddha says, boy, being king sucks. There's so much poverty and suffering. It's bumming me out. I'm going to go and sit under a tree and let snails crawl on my head because I've got the secret sauce to having a good life and a better next life. And over there, some sea people are getting rowdy in Greece, rendering a tin mine in England obsolete and causing the Greeks to wonder who built all of this shit. But anyway, Hermes and Aphrodite gave birth to Hermaphrodite, who has both bits and apparently psychic powers or something. But back over there, I don't know exactly why this Alexander is so great, but with all the war going on, maybe it's just to let him rule the way that he wants and leave us be so we don't get sieged again, and so paves the way for good old Caesar boy and the glory of Rome. Magnificent yiffers who sucked on wolf tits, who built their empire all the way across Europe but stopped at Scotland for some reason. No, they didn't. They went up to Denmark and traded with them because they stopped at Denmark because I was like, yeah, it's a bit fucking cold here. We're not gonna like conquer you, but you've got some amber. That's pretty lush. But yeah, the Armadas were sent on a quest for Poontang and the gods' will with that Julius Caesar. Boy, what a guy, making roads and aqueducts. I hope nothing bad happens to him. But anyway, a couple of coups later, and Rome's fucks the Pharaoh out of Egypt. Long reign the Pantheon, Deus ex machina, Flora Celestia et Aqua. And then Jesus was born. And then some dude called John said, hey, it's a bit fucked up marrying your brother's wife, and he was promptly murdered to avoid the social scandal. But leaving that pocket of paradise for a while, Rome's gone all the way to London and said, "Oi, look at these Englishes. They're practically French. Apart from those ones up there, they're savages. Let's build a wall to keep them segregated. Anyway, we're not conquering you, we're just kind of fucking until everyone looks the same as us." And hey, remember how that Roman pantheon came along and like eradicated all of your gods? Well, funny story. There's this fella called Jesus, and we love him so much he's all the way in Russia. Where's Russia? None of your business. Actually, you know what? We can't stand you people. We're going home. A nomad called Muhammad is born, and they tried to kill him. And so Scotland, Ireland, Strathclyde, Regia, Deara, and Northumbria are all fighting over the power vacuum when, who's this they had to rally against? It's the Vikings, with their policy of either pay us to fuck off or we will start culturally appropriating you. From Canada to Istanbul, just Canada though, apparently they didn't hit up any other coastlines. But yeah, to the Byzantine, fake Roman bastards, pay us money and we'll actively prevent your house from being on fire. And now it's 1066, and a French Jew has been conscripted to go and fight in England because those Vikings are cruising for a bruising from Jesus. And so he settles there for a few generations until the Sheriff of Nottingham says to him, "Hey yo, your granddad killed Jesus and some of your friends like money. Fuck off back home." The Robin Hood myth might be being born, but King Arthur's quest for the Holy Grail is a classic read, enough to inspire any rabble lucky enough to be able to read, or have anyone who can read, for whatever purpose they are able to read, because they like books. That's a hobby. "We must crusade against the smelly people in Jerusalem, like this Muhammad fella. He's not Jesus. And this Abraham fella, he's not Jesus either. Blasphemy." Meanwhile, Genghis Khan was employing the, "I like this. This is mine. I'm not conquering you. Yes, I am. Drugs and dollar bills, yo!" And then Dracula's granddad started the trend known as pegging. Then the plague happened and everyone kind of left each other alone. We went into a bit of a recession because, Jesus and whatnot is science ideas. How dare they have science? Jesus is the only way. God made everything. Thank God England is united and at peace at last. Wait a minute. Internal struggle. Wales and Scotland can get to fuck, and so can France. That's our hat. Look at them burning witches. Look at them burning the witches of revolution. Fucking blasphemous heathens. A string of depositions and a string of infighting long enough for the bloodline to be secure, and England is finally united. You want what? A divorce? What's a divorce? It's like Jesus, but better at what it is. Well, you lot are all fucking detractors. Purge you, nick your fucking stones, and plant a different church on top of your fucking ruins. It might take 4 generations of fighting, but England is finally united at last. And now it's time to sail to the New World. Look at them, the Skreelings. They're the ones the Vikings talked about, the savages. Kill them and take their stuff. Make them believe in Jesus through violent and fucking oppressive means. Oh, the bonny ship Mayflower, some dude called Oliver Cromwell has staged a coup, and the old Jesus is back, and once again England is finally united. Alexander Hamilton, how dare you people like money? What we have is a healthy arrangement about who the Spice Daddy is. Hey yo, Japan, check out these cowboys and they're fighting about black people. There's black people. Well, stop publicly executing your leaders. There's an underclass of society that's being abused. We must make sure this never happens again. Jesus Christ, France, what did I say about killing your leaders? Fuck me. And so world borders seem to get redrawn again until one guy died, and then never before has conflict been seen on such a huge scale. And we have to invent so many new things that say, hey, we're going to need a health and safety sticker because we're about to fuck you up that badly. Hey, yo, Japan, we'll give you railways to help us sort this shit out.
Then deep in the mountains of the Caucasus, there's Italians with guns, there's French with guns. The sound of broken glass. It's the bloody Vikings coming running down in chainmail with swords and buckler, ready to shank man and ting. They just heard there was a fight and they wanted to get lively. Well, this seems a bit silly now.
Someone's got to pay for this fucking mess afterwards. Germany, we're gonna fucking bill you so goddamn hard that you have to invent new money along with America because America ran out of. What the fuck happened to your money, America? Anyway, what the. No. Alright. Austria's fine. You can just stay in Austria. But you. Oh my god. Leave the Jews and the Gypsies alone. America will fucking nuke Japan to show you how serious we are about love and toleration. I swear to god. Okay. Jews, there's a nice piece of land that we took off that fucking bozo who we disposed 5 generations ago. And gypsies, take your fucking caravans and get out of here. If you're lucky, we'll let you do the driveways. Alright, bye. Okay, we're all chill now. We're groovy. Germany's a little bit divided, but hey, we'll cope with it, losers. Oh, for fuck's sake, America, what have we told you? Alliance marriages only, no shadow governments. Now Vietnam and Russia are riled up, and what's going on in the Middle East? I don't care, because Margaret Thatcher's a bitch. Bloody Southerners, practically French, and that guy's goddamn jammy, whoop whoop. It's the sound of generational poverty screaming through the northern nation. And Ireland and Scotland are mad at England because of colonialism and what Jesus is best. Then, sometime after the Cold War started, America assassinated yet another leader that snowballed into 2 other presidents being shot at, and then, oh my god, gay people? One of them's gotten political? Oh, fuck me, we're gonna have to shoot him. And then 2 more presidents get a cap before 9/11 happened. Then it happened twice again. People are mad at the patriarchy. Trans people enter the Royal Rumble of who's most sad and has the most stuff.
Sweet Baby Inc. seek to promote diversity and inclusivity by eradicating the patriarchy and the white man from game spaces and purging the detractors. Charlie Kirk gets shot because he says, hey, I believe in this stuff and I want to have a debate about it, but I think this man should be in charge. Then I start making a concept album from the perspective of a fictitious skeleton man and think, Jesus Christ, some of this music's fucking relatable. Holy fuck, Charlie Kirk just died because of the whole free speech thing? But that doesn't matter. There's a new Harry Potter. Hooray!